What if the world's greatest inventor wasn't the one you think? Today everyone knows the name Nikola Tesla, a visionary, rebel, a genius. But decades before Tesla lit up New York, another man laid the groundwork for the technology we still use today. His name, Michael Faraday. And history has nearly forgotten him. In the early 1800s, Michael Faraday was a poor apprentice in a London bookbinding shop. He had no formal education, no university degree. But inside his mind, there was a storm of curiosity. He began attending free lectures, taking notes, studying obsessively. By the age of 30, he had discovered something that would change the world: electromagnetic induction. The principle behind electric motors, generators, even modern power plants. Without Faraday, there would be no Tesla coils, because there would be no electricity as we know it. But Faraday didn't stop there. Discovered benzene, coined the terms anode, cathode, ion, and electrode. He even built the world's first electric motor, long before Tesla was even born. So why don't we hear more about him? The truth is, Faraday didn't seek fame. He refused knighthood. He declined money. Once he was offered a peerage, an honor for outstanding contributions to science. He simply replied, "I am nothing, so I can't accept this." He believed in knowledge for the sake of humanity, not glory. And ironically, that's why history buried him behind louder names. Faraday's contemporary, James Clerk Maxwell, used Faraday's discoveries to develop the laws of electromagnetism. Those laws later became the foundation of quantum electrodynamics, and they're responsible for everything from radios to smartphones. You could say that Faraday changed the world without trying to. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, shouldn't we be celebrating Faraday, not bemoaning his obscurity? Well, yes, and we do. There's an entire holiday dedicated to him in the UK and Ireland called Faraday Day. Celebrated on September, schools often organize science exhibitions or experiments for the day, and it's a good start. But we believe that Faraday deserves more. Faraday was born into poverty. His father was a blacksmith. And when Faraday was 10, his father was sent to prison for debt. It forced young Michael to abandon school and work. But he was undeterred, educated himself, and became a self-taught expert in a field that was just being explored. This was a time when scientific exploration was often considered a hobby for rich amateurs. Faraday proved that intelligence and determination could overcome even the most daunting obstacles. He made groundbreaking discoveries in everything from magnetism to electrochemistry. And his work laid the foundation for future technologies like Mr. Is, solar panels, and wireless communication. But perhaps his most important contribution was his approach to science. Faraday was a pioneer of the scientific method. He kept detailed notes of his experiments and encouraged others to replicate and refine his work. He believed that science should be accessible to all, regardless of their background. And he helped to establish the first science museum in the world, now known as the Science Museum Group. So how can we honor Faraday's legacy today? First, we must acknowledge his contributions and make sure that future generations learn about his incredible life and work. But we must also follow his example and make science accessible to all. Whether you're a student or a seasoned professional, remember the lessons of Faraday's life. Don't let anything stand in the way of your curiosity. Be fearless in your pursuit of knowledge. And above all, remember that the greatest discoveries are often made by those who dared to dream big and follow their passion. We hope you enjoyed this video. To see more of our work, please subscribe and visit our website. Until next time, keep asking questions. That's how we learn. It's how we grow. That's how we discover the world around us.